And oh, be careful with your eye. Oh my gosh, why is it doing that? Okay, now that went through. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. There should be something. Okay, let's see. It's not going through.
It says she joined.
It says she joined, but there it is. You know, I hate technology. I hate technology.
So much. Doesn't like us either. Oh my gosh, I was panicking.
Don't worry, we would have did Facebook Live or something. The RnBEmpress is gonna show up. Okay.
Oh, woo, okay, perfect. I'm so excited to see you.
Thank you. You two are so great. Look at you. Oh my God. And that's mother and daughter, everyone. Oh my goodness. Do you have your wine with you?
You know we do.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Around. We are prepared. I've seen what this show is about, and I was like, I'm coming prepared. I am coming for you. So I got it. I got it.
That's what I'm talking about. Let me tell you, everyone, even if you show up here, you can show up on YouTube, because like I was saying before, we've had at least 2,000 views on one show, and I've gotten up to 3,000 subscribers. So thank you, thank you. And everyone, this dynamic duo, this mother and daughter team, happy Women's History Month, first of all.
Thank you. Happy Women's History Month.
This is Josie of the Josie Network, and Tina Marie, her mom, her partner in crime, her everything. These two are amazing.
So, thank you. Thank you.
So the first thing I want to say, not only thank you, but tell our viewers about yourselves, like where are you from and how did you guys start?
So we are actually from Chicago, Illinois, but we recently moved here to Tennessee, Medina, Tennessee, and it's so beautiful here. I started when I was 14, so I was still in school. I was still in school. Yeah, I started when I was still in school. I was 14 years old, and I wanted to do a radio show. I wanted to do a show, and I had a couple friends that wanted to join with me. It was like a podcast. It was really new at the time. Nobody knew what exactly it was, but we were like, you know what, we're going to just talk and chill. Right. So we did that. All of a sudden guests started wanting to come onto the show, and I found that I really loved talking with people. I loved hearing people's stories. And so it kind of went from there. And then I really wanted to give independent artists a platform. Just because you're not signed to a major label, that doesn't mean necessarily that you shouldn't get the attention. Yeah, you shouldn't get the attention that you deserve, because honestly, independent artists are like the hardest working music artists out there, because you're doing it primarily by yourself, right?
Everything.
Right. So we were like, you know what, we got to figure out how to incorporate independent artists into everything that we do. So that's where the Josie Show was born, and that's on iHeartRadio and Spotify. We're still going there, going strong there. Yeah, but then of course we were like, yes, thank you. And then we started the Josie Music Awards. We wanted another platform to be able to award independent artists and for their gifts, and that's kind of how that all started.
Yeah.
And you joined in because I was like 14 at the time, so and I didn't know what necessarily I was doing on the business side of things, and she's like, you know what, I need to help you because I don't know what you're doing on this internet, right? So so she's like, I don't know about it.
So let me tell you this. This is really cute.
So she got started with her friends. Eventually it became work and they didn't want to do it anymore, so they just left.
Yeah.
And she's like, I just need to figure out how to do this myself, right? So I said, well, you know what? She's a cute little girl. It keeps her busy, keeps her out of trouble. Absolutely. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So she was doing her little thing. Then she comes up to me one day. I was still working full time. I worked at Kinder Care Learning Centers years ago. And so I was still working more than full time, actually. And she comes up to me and she says, Mom, I have a guest. I said, oh, how cute. I thought maybe one of her little friends. I'm like, oh, so
someone from school.
Who's your guest? And she said, Katie Cook from CMT.
Yeah. And she freaked out.
I'm showing her the picture. I'm like, this lady? And she said, yeah. I'm like, oh my goodness. And from there on, it just became something. I quit my job to help her. And that was it. That's how it all started. Alone, like 2009, I think it was.
Yeah, 2009. That's how it all began. Yeah.
So basically, Mom stepped out there on faith and said, hey, let me help my baby girl. Wow.
Did.
Absolutely.
She really did, which was amazing, because it's great when you have that support system. You always need that support system, whether it's a mom, dad, uncle, aunt. You always need somebody that's like your biggest cheerleader in the corner, like, hey, you can do this, you can follow your dreams, you can do whatever you want. So she was definitely that person for me.
Like, I have Russell, my husband, and that's my manager. Yeah. But I also have my mom that's kind of overlooking everything. Like, okay, Russell, do you think this needs to go on? Do you think that needs to go on? So I know exactly what you're talking about with that cheerleader.
Yes.
Sometimes it can get overwhelming. Sometimes it can get overwhelming because you're like, okay, wait a minute, your mom, your husband, leave me alone. But yeah, it's so I understand exactly what you mean. Now you have the Josie Music Awards. You have your makeup line now. You have radio, and now you have the Josie Music Fest. What else do you have, or what else do you see in the future?
I don't even know, to be honest with you, because I think I just wanted to dabble into a little bit of everything, because I've always had anxiety, and I've always been the type of person that's very open about it, and I think working and doing a lot of different things helps me to kind of stay busy and proactive. So I think I just like to dip into every little thing. I don't know what I want to do next. I got to think about it. That's a good question.
Josie Magazine. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
We have it already.
Yeah. We do. Oh, yes, we do. It's been on a hiatus, though.
Because of COVID.
Yes, but we are going to bring it back. So, yeah.
It'll be back. It'll take a little bit of time, but all in all, we have 14 different brands. And this past year, let's see. So we added on the Bobby Ray Boone Music Foundation to help children, live out their dreams, writing music. And then we added the JMA Fest. So we'll have the first one this coming October. The year before that, that's when we added on Cavallo Records and Indie Star Publishing, and Matt, her husband, and Catherine Shipley are signed to Cavallo right now. So taking it slow, just trying to pull it up from the bootstraps.
It's always a work in progress.
And let me tell you, everyone, the award show last year was my first one, which I won an award. Yay! But this is not the typical award show where you just go and you get these little trophies. No, you all put on a full production. I literally thought I was winning a Grammy, okay? I won a Josie, okay?
You're so sweet.
You're so sweet. Oh, yes.
And when I say my heart, I even performed, and when I say my heart was beating through my chest, and your husband was so sweet, he's like, you do this all the time. Just go out there. It's like, you don't understand all these people out here. Oh, my God. But I had so much fun. So
you killed it. You were amazing.
You were fantastic.
Oh my gosh! If you were nervous, we couldn't tell.
Yeah, we couldn't tell. No, you were amazing. You are still raving about your performance.
I have to admit, that day I bit my tongue. That's how nervous I was. So it's like up there singing with blood in your mouth, like okay. But
I can tell. I could tell. You got up there and you did your thing like a professional. I was very excited to see you perform. You were incredible.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was an honor.
Appreciate it. And I can't wait because there is a location, a legendary location. I want to announce it, but Russell told me, since you all are on the show, let them announce it. You know, I'm like, okay. So where's the legendary location taking place in October with the Josie Music Awards? The 8th at that.
Yes. So we're going to be at the Grand Ole Opry house, and it is pretty much, if people don't know, you know, if for people who are not, you know, familiar in Nashville, Tennessee, you know, it's the biggest stage, honestly, for country music. You know, every country artist probably has performed one time or another. Right. And it's an incredible venue, and I loved going backstage. I was able to, before we booked the venue and signed the contract and everything, we were able to kind of like go behind the scenes and see everything. And honestly, the history is so cool. I mean, you see pictures of like Dolly Parton on the wall and just like all of these incredible like women and men who've been, you know, in that building. And it's just such an inspiring place. It really is. And I'm so excited to go there because I'm a huge fan of the place. Yeah. So I can't wait to be able to bring everybody to this incredible historic venue. It's going to be so much fun.
I can just imagine, because, you know, we all make jokes and we call it the Grand Ole Opry or something like that, but it's like, no, this is actually a legendary place. And for the 8th annual musical Josie Music Awards to be held there, that is amazing. You are legendary, okay? Pretty much. You are independent legendary, okay?
You're the best. Oh, you're the best. Well, we're excited because we're going to have just a big old time. I'm telling you, we're going to just take over Nashville at this point. And
the day before we're in so the day before for JMA Fest, we are in Music Valley there in Nashville.
Yes.
We have 4 different locations for inside stages, barring if the weather's okay. There'll be outside stages and things going on outside as well. But we're prepared just in case, since we're September 22nd, we're prepared just in case.
Yes.
But we'll have the, Scoreboard, Nashville Palace, the Nashville Troubadour,
and Music City
Bar and Grill. So
yeah, so 4 venues. So 4 venues that are going to share their stage with all of the independent artists that we deal with, and we're able to pick, you know, the performers who are going to be performing on each of these stages, and we're just going to have talent throughout the entire time, just kind of just filling the streets with music of all genres. So I'm so excited.
Activities, yeah.
Yes.
So here's something. I know this is your first one. Take me through it. What do you imagine, or how do you visualize it in your head, how the first JMA Fest is going to go?
Ooh, I'm hoping it runs smoothly. First off, the stages, like I'm hoping that we're able to circle and get as many people on the stage as possible without any crazy delays or technical difficulties. So I'm envisioning, I'm bringing good mojo to that everything. Yes, good vibes, that all the stages go well. We're also working on getting a lot of really cool festival activities in the outside parking lot area. Like, I mean, I need cotton candy. Like, that's my first thing that I said. I was like, I want cotton candy, funnel cake if we can. And I just, like, this is my thing. I needed it. So hopefully we find somebody that's going to do it.
Cotton candy, people, bring it.
Yes. So, but hopefully it goes well and everything goes smoothly.
It's going to be good. And you know what? We're going to make it so easy for everybody. Yeah. Once we get the bulk of everything planned together, we will have a big old flyer, and it'll tell you what activity is happening, where it's happening, and what time. So you can look at that flyer, pick out what things you want to make sure that you catch, and just go.
Now I'm going to warn you now, Josie. I know you said you like cotton candy, but don't be alarmed if I'm that one. You see this blue hair trying to run to the front of the line, because I'm a cotton candy queen. Okay, and I get hyper just like the kids, jumping around on cotton candy with this big wad.
Me too. See, this is why we get along so well, because we'll be both of those crazy kids jumping up and down wanting the cotton candy. Because it's my favorite. It's my favorite.
So Tia Marie, don't get surprised if I look at Josie and say, "Hey, want to go do this?" Okay, because we're on that candy, just jumping around.
I won't be surprised.
She's never surprised anymore. I'm telling you, she knows me. She knows what's going to happen. She's already like, I'm just going to expect you to just do a beeline to the cotton candy at this point. So.
Now,
yeah.
Now here's another question. How was Josie growing up? I know she said she started at 14, but did she show any music interest when she was a kid?
So let me tell you about Josie growing up.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, we have our one. It's okay, Josie. We'll forget everything.
Yeah. I'll be good. Yeah, no. She was a great kid. She was very, very curious, as you can tell, which is why she interviews people for a living, really. Yeah. She was just a very curious kid. She always had questions, and then she had questions for her questions. And I know before her schedule got so busy, she was in public school. Once her schedule got so busy, we took her out and put her into a home-based kind of private school. And it was wonderful. It was an academy where you work from home, but you work with real teachers. And it was for children who are pursuing their careers prior to being graduated from school. Right. So, people like it was
mostly actresses and stuff that are able to work, and
Olympic athletes.
Also Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart
on there.
Yeah. That's what we did. But we had to do that because with Josie being so curious, let me tell you, public school, what they would do is, they sometimes don't want to be bothered with so many questions, which is very difficult. Not all schools are like that, but unfortunately where we went, that's how it was.
Yes.
And they would give her 10 blocks a day or something like that. And she'd have these little blocks on her desk. And every time she asked a question, she had to give up a block. So by the time she was done with her 10 blocks, her questions were done.
Because I asked too many questions. The teacher's like, no, I'm giving you blocks. I handle you. I know.
Basically, after she had gotten out of that, she got more of a customized education after that, she just flourished. It was just, it wasn't being held back. It was just flourishing. And now when we go back, after she started doing this for a number of years, I went back and I wrote the teachers and sent them a copy of the show to explain to them why it's important to encourage children to ask questions.
Oh, yes. But I've always loved music. I always joined choir, and I also played the tuba. I was the only girl doing the tuba. Yeah,
cello,
girl power.
I tried clarinet, but that didn't work.
Awesome. That's awesome. But it was my favorite thing to do. I was always surrounded by music, and it wasn't even just, one genre. I listened to literally everything. You know what I mean? So I have this, I'm like human iPod, I guess. I love everything. And so it opened me up to so many different sounds and songs. And so I think it helped me a lot with the award show and with the Josie show, because I'm able to showcase so many incredible talent, and maybe people who just like country, or maybe people who just like this or just like that can be like, you know what? I need to open my mind a little bit more, because this is actually really good. You know what I mean? This song is amazing, and I could have completely missed out on an opportunity. So so it's really fun for me. I love it.
Now, for some of you that may not know about the JMAs, let me tell you, from the start, just coming in with sound check and then going out to the red carpet, you guys, like I said, you really laid it out for us. And you're one of, if not the largest independent award shows out there. How does that feel to even know that?
Honestly, it's crazy to me, because I'm just having fun. Honestly, if you were backstage, so you've seen, I'm in the little area waiting to go on and stuff, and I'm with all of the performers and stuff, and I'm just having a good time talking to everybody. You know what I mean? So I'm having a great time. So I don't even really look at my dog. I don't really look at all of the technical stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of just chilling, having a good time. And people come up to me and are like, this is kind of like the Grammys for independent artists. And it blows my mind because I didn't even expect that it would even, to be honest with you, the first time we did the Josie Music Awards, I didn't expect. I thought 200 people at most, maybe 150. I don't know.
Let's talk about that first show. That was so funny.
Right.
So get this: we book a banquet room, right, at the Gaylord Opryland Resort, and it was lovely. And so we book a banquet room. We said, okay, maybe 50 people will come.
Yes.
If maybe we'll have some family come, so it looks fuller.
Yeah.
It'll be like a big party, a big celebration. It'll be great, right?
Invite the grandma. Yeah.
So, get to like 500 like really fast. So I called the banquet hall and I said, hey, I've got this many people. Are we still good? Like, how many people can we hold? And she's like, oh, we're gonna have to move you someplace else. I'm like, okay. So they gave us the Springs building, which is just a separate building that they have on their golf course. It was so beautiful, and so we were so grateful. And so anyways, we went ahead and they said, just, you're good, go ahead. So we said, all right. We went ahead and we got to probably, I don't know, 700-800 people. And so I said, so how many people can we hold? How's this going to go? Here's how we want our chairs. And she's like, oh, I don't know that we're going to be able to do that with so many. And I was like, oh my goodness, what do we do? Well, luckily we were friends with someone who sets up concerts for like legends. And so we gave him a call and said, hey, so I don't have to have people on the golf course. What do we do? We were so green. And he said, you're going to have to split the show, dear. Never would have thought of that.
Yeah.
So we ended up having a matinee and an evening show. So we did it twice. Now, it wasn't a full production show at that time. It started out very simple, but it quickly grew into a full production show. The very next year we were at the Schermerhorn Symphony Center and it was, a full production show. But yeah, so we had no clue when we started what would happen.
No clue.
But so we're just so thrilled at where it is. And currently, well, since we started, we are considered the largest all-genre, privately owned award show globally. So we're super proud, super proud.
That just
we try to bring in as many independent artists.
That just shows when you get women involved, especially a mother and daughter team, unstoppable. Unstoppable. That's amazing.
We are unstoppable. We could run the world. We can.
That's what Beyonce said it. Of course. Yes.
Yes. We run the world, girls. Yep. That's right.
Now, how do you two? Now, you two are still two individual women. How do you handle when you both have a creative difference? Because I know me, when I have a difference with my mom, I'll sit there and cry because I feel that she's supposed to go along with everything I say. Mom's like, no, you're an adult now. No. But how do you two handle it?
Right. Here's how we do it.
We deal it out.
I'm going to subscribe to that.
It's funny because, I'll throw out an idea and, if it's a bad idea, my mom's always been somebody who will tell me straight out like what she thinks about my idea. You know what I mean? She's always open to tell me. You know what I mean? So like if it's a bad idea, she'll be like, okay, we probably can't do that. But let's think of something together.
Bad. It's never like a bad idea. So what it is like she'll have an idea, right? This is how we do things. You'll love this.
Yeah.
This is how our brands are born. People think that it's like all this, rigmarole. Not really, no. So basically what'll happen. She'll be like, hey, I got this idea, or I'll say, hey, we've got this idea. And we go ahead and we say what we're thinking and we kind of talk through it a little bit. Like she'll talk some things.
Logistics.
And then I'll go back and find out like legally and what we can and can't do. And then we'll take that idea and twist and form it into something that we know that we can do and do without issue. And, so we just put the best, spin on each idea.
Yeah. Luckily we both are very open with giving ideas. And if, we always like to make each other's ideas better. You know what I mean? So we're always just kind of bouncing back and forth. You know what I mean? It's never like, no, go with my idea. Although I'm sure we'll have a moment at that point. I'm sure if we don't get that cotton candy, it might.
Don't worry. Like that. I got you, Josie. I got you. You're going to have a cotton candy. Okay. If I got to drag them there, you're going to have a cotton candy because I need it too.
That's right. But you're a good friend. You're a real friend. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know you two are very busy. How do you balance, okay, this is our work time versus this is our family time. Because there's so many times with Russell, he's like, okay, you have to think business minded. You know, you can't call me baby, you can't call me honey, but it's like, I'm sorry, sweetheart, you know. So how do you balance that?
We don't.
We're still so bad with
our
that.
Work is 24/7.
Yeah, we're still so bad with that because like you said, I mean, our work is 24/7. We really do not really have much of a downtime. I mean, sometimes we'll do like fun, like activities and stuff. Or if I want to, you know, obviously spend time with Matt or do something, we'll put that into account and we'll do whatever we want and, you know, what we want to do. But we're always kind of working on something.
You know, and it's easy for us because like we're this square of 4, right? And so we're always working, and now the men help us as well. So as you know, Matt is the stage manager. He is the equipment man. He handles everything. So he will handle all the performances this year, getting everybody on and off stage and doing all of that. And he's building equipment. So he's very much into all of that part of it. My husband will help too here and there doing different things this year. He'll be handling the awards and things like that. So it's easy because regardless, even if we all go out to dinner together, having work be a conversation is not a bad thing because that's what we do. And we love to do it so much. To us, it doesn't even feel like that's our work and that's our personal life.
Yeah,
it feels like it is one thing, you know, like our work is our personal life. Yeah. We put so much of ourselves into it. I know in the end of the day, sometimes things are a business and you got to do what you got to do. But I would say 95% of the time we run our businesses. Yes, you have to run them on occasion with your head, but for 90% of the time, our businesses are ran with our heart, seriously. And that's just, you know, any business person will look at us in the face and ask us if we've lost our mind. But I will tell you right now that it has worked well for us. So we're just going to keep rolling.
Yes, we love it.
That's coming from someone who has a business degree is telling you that. So it's okay.
She has a business degree. She thinks that.
So it's okay.
That just shows when God has a path for you or have something he wants you to do, he's going to put the right people in your life, whether it's a friend, family, or even your mom. You know what I'm saying? And I love you guys' relationship. You know, not once did I see you all argue. Not once did I see you all give each other the look like, no, mom, or no, Josie, don't. I never seen that. You guys were so professional. And I'm telling you, everyone, I'm not just boasting and bragging. This award show was the bomb. It was.
Thank you.
It was amazing. Oh my God. I can't wait for this year to be at the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, us too.
Yes. It's going to be so much fun. I am so excited. I can't even, because it's like a big family. I mean, you were there. I mean, it's really cool how people from different backgrounds, different genres, different ages, I mean, they all come together in this one room and they're, you know, working with each other, networking. It's like a big family. And that's what I love about it. I think the moment it turns ugly or, you know, competitive, I think that's when I'll be like, okay, no, we got to put a stop to it. I like the, you know, good friendships that are made at the show, you know.
I have to say this about one of the friendships. Her name is Alyssa Ruffin. At the time, my husband and I were depending on Uber. And I believe Uber was saying like 3 hours to get to us. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Alyssa and her husband, they came to my husband. They were just talking at random, and out of nowhere, we ended up in their car with them. Our hotel was maybe 30 minutes to an hour away, and we just met that day. We went out to lunch, and they took us to the hotel. And it's like, oh my God. And we keep in touch as much as we can, because I know she's working on her project now. But when I say that relationships are made, networking is done, it really is. And it's organized.
Yes.
Oh, it really is. It's like, oh my God. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm over here. I don't know if it's the wine or if I'm just naturally excited because
it is the reason what the award show is about. I mean, that's why we added an extra networking event this year at JMA Fest. But it is, you know, the awards are wonderful. It's so great to be recognized.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But what the real takeaway is all the networking, the collaborations that come from it, touring comes from it, signings come from it. There is benefit to coming out to the show. And I tell everybody that, you know, if you get nominated and you can't come, that's fine. If you win, your award gets sent to you. It's not a huge thing. But if you really want to take advantage of it, come to the event and don't just come and sit there and then go home. Take part in it. Like truly put yourself full in it. Immerse yourself into the whole situation.
Say hi to someone.
Walk up to people, talk to people, meet people, pass your business cards. You know, do whatever you want to do, because you'd be surprised at all of the collaborations that have come from the JMA since day one, in all honesty. And that's the real reason why, you know, the whole thing is done. But you know, it's definitely worth it. If you put in the time to, really go out there and meet people, you'd be surprised what you can get from it.
Yeah. And you actually get to dress up. For those of you that like to dress up, you're not just saying just put on some makeup and put on a cute little outfit. As you can see, the lighting is coming because Russell's in the background over here with the lights. But you actually get to dress up, you know, and I'm telling you guys. Now, what is your ultimate goal for the Josie Network?
Our ultimate goal, I think, is just to represent and to just have as many independent artists as we possibly can, and just be able to have them on stages and be able to open up more opportunities. Maybe a bigger company will be able to be like, hey, I like what you're doing here, and I would like to, put independent artists on, a bigger platform. You know what I mean? I think our ultimate goal is to help independent artists be taken more seriously in the industry, and hopefully get some artists signed, going on tours, and just, doing what they're meant to be doing. You know what I mean? So I think that's my ultimate goal, is for them. And hopefully we'll be able to accomplish that one of these days.
Well, there are people that have been an independent music artist for a very long time, and they have amazing careers. And, like I say, record labels can't sign everyone in the world. Right. So, it's just unrealistic to think that could happen for everybody that makes music. So, make a great career for yourself. If something beyond that happens and that's what you want, absolutely great. But there are a lot of people that are running an independent business for music and doing extremely well. So just because they're never signed to a major label, does that mean that they shouldn't be celebrated?
Right.
Why?
Exactly.
They're incredible artists.
Yeah.
And on behalf,
you could run independently. I know a lot of artists out there that run independently and have incredible fan bases and are able to go on tour and do everything that they want to do. And sometimes people just like being independent because they're able to be as creative as they want and not have somebody over their shoulder telling them what they're supposed to look like or dress like or act like. And you know what I mean? So yeah. So I think being an independent artist is, I think, a growing thing. And I hope more artists are able to see, hey, I'm an independent artist. I might not be signed to a record label right now, or I may never be, but that's fine because I'm going to be successful doing it.
That's right. That's right. Oh, no. Oh, the internet was trying to go out. Now, here's another question. Where would you like to host the Josie Music Awards? Because, right now you're already at a legendary spot. Where's your ultimate?
Well, we would love to make, a legendary spot like this be our home. So who knows? Fingers crossed in the future.
But there's
there's one place in my mind, and a lot of artists say the same thing to us as one of their top 3 places that they would love to be. And you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Red Rocks.
Red Rocks. Everybody has said that they love Red Rocks. Red Rocks. I would also love to be at the Ryman. Just any place that has so much history in it. I'm a huge history nerd, so I love history. That's what I look at. So I think, honestly, any place that has so much history and music in it, I'm all for it, honestly. So
I'm going to be honest with you. I can see you guys at an arena, and I say that because if you guys have seen where the Grand Ole Opry is and how big it is, you will see why I say that. And this is you guys 8. I could see you in an arena, honestly.
Well, I hope so. That was
and I'll be right there.
Yes,
And I was right
right.
there.
You better be.
Now,
Uh,
if there was an artist in the industry that you all could work with and maybe have them to help with independent artists, who would it be and why? This is for both of you. You know, you may have two different answers, so.
Oh, that is such a good question. You have such amazing questions that I've never even thought of, and I'm like right here, I'm trying to think. Oh my goodness. I think more in the business, not as an artist, because I have a bunch of artists that I would like to work with, particularly about.
They're in the business.
Yeah, they're in the business. But I think just like record label, like, you know, just somebody who's done it before and is more into, I don't know. That's a good question. Oh my gosh, you have us thinking.
It's the wine. It's the wine.
It's the wine. You got us. I think just anybody that's more, you know, that knows more than we do. We love learning off of people. So I think just anybody who has more experience or, yeah, I don't know.
I'd like to call Cher and ask her if she would please come down and work with us on some fun projects. So Cher, if you're listening, come on.
She wants
She has
to.
time capsule right now because she doesn't age. So.
No, she does, right?
She really doesn't.
I know.
She really
I can
doesn't.
only be so lucky. I'm telling you.
Oh, yes. I'm telling you.
Where can we find you? I don't want to hold you too much longer because I have more wine to drink. So where can we find you all?
So you can find more information about the Josie Music Awards at josiemusicawards.com. We're also all over social networking sites, you know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you just, you know, type in Josie Music Awards, you'll be able to find us, or Josie Passantino Boone. You'll be able to find me as well. And yeah, come connect and chat with us. But josiemusicawards.com is like your one-stop shop to be able to find everything on the award show, JMA Fest, anything else that we have going on. So check it out.
Any advice that you all would like to give, not only independent artists, but as for working together with someone that's really close to you?
Yes. I think just for artists, I think just to keep following your dreams and don't let anybody, you know, tell you, you know, what to do with your art. You know what I mean? Like if you want to sing a certain song, if you want to, you know, just be your own individual artist and just don't let anybody dictate what you should be, and never lose yourself in the music business. You know what I mean? So just always, yeah, just always just follow your dream and just keep aiming higher for that goal, and just constantly just do what makes you happy, not what someone else wants and thinks you should be. But to work together, I think you just have to find that person. And for me, it was fortunately my mother, you know, but always find that partner, you know what I mean, that can make you better and can motivate you, and always listen to their side, you know, not always, you know, your own side, but always listen to other people's opinions, you know, on what to make it better.
Talk things through, talk things out, be open, let both people, regardless who you work with, both people have to know that this is coming from a place to make, you know, whatever it is that we're doing the best that it can be.
A good place.
Nothing is personal. Just throw it out there. Some things will stick to the wall, some things won't, and that's fine. You go with the best plan that's going to work out for everyone.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, lift your wine glass. Let's give a toast.
Yeah.
Congratulations again. Thank you. And sorry about the mishap at the beginning. You know how the internet is. I'm like, oh my God, don't do this to me.
Yeah,
I know.
To say hello. He's dying to say. He's supposed to be behind. Hello. He's supposed to be behind the scenes. He's dying to come. He's like, is that both of them? Yes, it's both of them. Okay, it's both of them. So thank you so much, ladies. I look forward to seeing you this year and networking with you. And if anyone would like to contact you, again, you can relook at the video, and we all have our minds to go sip and to go relax. Have a good night.
That's right. We absolutely just really quickly, I just want to say we absolutely love you and Russell. Thank you so much for, you know, sharing your platform with us. We so much appreciate it, and we can't wait to see you. And we think of you as JMA family now. So get ready.
Oh my no, you
you're
can't
in
get rid
now.
of us now. You can't get rid of us. Thank you so much. We love you guys so
Love
much.
you
Like,
too.
truly. And even just for you, Josie, you know, you gave me advice when we were backstage, you know, when I gave my testimony and you were talking to me, you had me crying. It was okay because I smeared my makeup after the show. If you did it before the show, I might have been a little mad. But you guys are
Good.
amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming
You
on
are
my platform.
anytime you are too, and we will definitely keep in touch, and I'll see you this year, and keep doing the amazing work that you do, because you shine in everything that you do. You're incredible.
Thank you, you too. Oh my God, you guys are beautiful. Toast to you guys.
Oh, you y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
One second.
Bye.
Bye.
It's a women's show. You're supposed to be behind the scenes, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's all good. It's all good. Oh, we love y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And this will be posted on YouTube, everyone. So if you didn't catch it live, you can still see it here, or you can catch it on YouTube. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Don't forget to vote, everyone. You can go to my website, www.lenamichelle.com. Go and vote. I am in the Midwest Music Awards. Go vote. I'm in the lead so far. Go vote. Go vote.
Do it. Do it for our girl, Lena. Come on.
Oh, good. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.